Hey friends, this is Bob Nesbitt, and I've gotten asked some more questions about my new job. So my new job, right, I am working with a company called Cellcore Biosciences, and they are out of Boise, Idaho, and a really interesting story about how the company started by Todd Watts, Dr. Todd Watts, who is a chiropractor, and he started working on formulating his own unique products in order to help his body heal from Lyme disease, Epstein-Barr, chronic fatigue, babesia, cytomegalovirus, mycoplasmas, and things like that. And so he is a functional medicine doctor as well as a chiropractor, and he was working with patients to help them with their chronic illnesses. And in his own healing, he found specific herbs and proper sequencing to design a protocol that helped him get well. He spent years testing this clinically and with his own team of scientists prior to marketing this publicly. So the real thing behind Cellcore is a lot of us has been taking good supplements, right? So that's not really the problem. I've been taking good supplements almost my whole life as well, trying to deal with different deficiencies and whatnot. But Cellcore's concept is that we've been exposed to things like parasites, radiation, heavy metals, glyphosate, environmental toxins, and all this stuff being sprayed on our foods and such, right? So, and then also even things like mold. So some folks have been exposed to other latent viruses. So this concept is really healing the body at the cellular level. And that really resonated with me because of my background in functional medicine, right? So many of you have probably taken supplements, and maybe as soon as you've missed a few days, or maybe you went without a week or so, you've kind of feeling bad. Well, you kind of ask like, well, what is that doing? It's probably dealing with those deficiencies, but also masking symptoms. So that's very much like pharmaceuticals, right? So it's not necessarily healing your body on a cellular level, it's just masking those symptoms. So then many times you could be taking these supplements and basically they're dead because the body doesn't have the energy to absorb and utilize those nutrients, as the mitochondria are dysfunctional at the cellular level. So once that happens, your cells get in this state of cell danger response. So if you look up Robert Naviaux and cell danger response, and that's Robert Naviaux, and I believe it's spelled N-A-V-I-O-U-X. Anyway, he has this whole theory of cell danger response and the polyvagal theory. As we have now discovered that adrenal fatigue is no longer what we thought it was, unless of course you have Addison's disease, but that's something altogether different. But that this whole thing with the adrenals, it's not really an adrenal issue, it's a mitochondrial issue. So Cellcore really has some revolutionary products that contain these bioactive carbons and specific extracts of fulvic acids that are developed specifically for each product, and which are going to help repair and revive that mitochondria to provide the ATP that we need, those energy factories in our cells. So this will allow the body to function the way it should. So things like thyroid, fatigue, fibromyalgia issues, just all of a sudden just start to disappear and just go away. So these new products and protocols, I don't feel it can compete in any way with any of the supplements out there, or even in things that I've been taking in the past and any programs that I've done in the past. And I feel I'm finally on my way to recovery after some 30-some years of going through this. 30-some years and up onwards of $500,000, right? So you can imagine what that toll that can take on you. So the key thing here is, at some point, aside from the periodic maintenance that I'll be doing, I won't be needing all of these supplements and all these programs and protocols day in and day out. And I won't have this deficiency any longer because we fixed the chemical issues at the cellular level. So now that then my body will be able to make its own nutrients and process the nutrients that I'm getting out of my foods that I'm eating without the need of being on such restrictive diets all the time, right? You're down to maybe eating only 4 foods, right? Which is ridiculous. Some of us are probably down to only drinking water. So for the chronically ill like myself, I started out on 3 products, which I term myself as being phase 0. As typically you start out with phase 1 of 5 phases that we have. But those who are in such severe bodily dysfunction, we have to start out low and slow, as these products are very potent. So a lot of times you just can't start out on phase 1, you have to start out on this phase 0 that I termed. So these products, these 3 products would be the bioactive carbon minerals, ATP, and the biomolecular oxygen. Start on those 3 and you go low and slow, and then we can start working into the other phases. So giving the body and the components that the mitochondria need in order for the cells to function properly is the first place to start. We need mitochondrial energy to carry out these bodily functions. So, and to be honest, it is this company has really answered a lot of questions, not a lot, or quite a few number of questions for me over the years that I've always had about when going through my journey for the last 30 years. I've always wondered why 2 questions, and Cellcore answered a couple of these for me. And one of them was about gut health, or the lack of gut health, and how the inflammation and toxicity in one person can create diabetes or cancer, and for another person it can create altogether something different. Well, we look at the cell response cycle and how the cells respond and how the immune system responds, which that all gets back to Robert Naviaux's work on the cell danger response. So I got a clear understanding of why certain people have these certain things, right? So because of these chemical processes that have been interrupted in the Krebs cycle, it has all affects the Krebs cycle as well, which you can always look up Krebs cycle if you want to know what that is, but it was fascinating. And then the second question I always had is, how come people will plateau? Right? It seems like they just can't get well. That healing is such a long and treacherous journey. It's just lengthy and drawn out. That question was also answered to me, which then again relates all right back to Robert Naviaux's work, coming back to the polyvagal theory and cell danger response. So guys, I'm really excited about these products, the drainage funnel and the roadmap to health that they have laid out and designed for us. I'm excited about being part of this team. And if you're a health coach, a nutritionist, a mental health practitioner, a chiropractor, a naturopath, you're an Ayurvedic practitioner, and if you're in the health industry, you can go into Cellcore's website at cellcorebiosciences.com and register to become a provider yourself and start implementing these products and protocols with your clients, and you'll be getting phenomenal results. You'll just be amazed. They've also got a wonderful Facebook group for practitioners, and also they have on the public side, the public can go in and ask questions themselves and be part of that community. So they've got 2 Facebook groups, one for practitioners and one for the public side. Yeah, and just very supportive in getting the word out there. So I'm even more excited because aside from me working with clients, I'll be able to help and train, educate these health professionals out here. And we're going to help heal millions of people, right, with Cellcore Bioscience products. And we have even more great products in development, and I'll ecstatic to be able to share those with you when the time comes. So as a sales rep, I'll be working in Northern California area and helping functional medicine doctors, chiropractors, health coaches, fitness and wellness trainers, anybody that's ready to help clients and find a deeper cellular level of healing and with the healing process. And I'm so excited about that, to be able to help these people so that we can, in a big global aspect of things, just get down to the nitty-gritty here of what's going on today in the world. So once again, if you're a health practitioner, health coach and whatever, I would love for you to look at the comments. I'll put up, Cellcore's website, and there's a place to register, and either as a practitioner or a client. So practitioners, you can also drop ship your orders to the clients from within the site, or you can have them in-house as well. So, and just get signed up. Just get signed up. Just reach out to me and get yourself hooked up with a rep in your area so that you can get the help you need with the products and to get versed a little bit more on it. So which brings up a good point about getting the help you need. Put this on your calendar, because these products are going to change the way you practice. It'll change your life. And if you want to learn more about them in person, we're having 2 workshops a year, and they're going to be held in Boise, Idaho. They're going to be in the spring and in the fall. So we just had one in the spring, and the next one is in the fall. It's going to be coming up here in August, so which you can find out more about on the website. I will be going myself personally to each workshop, and because we're going to be developing things, and as things are, we're learning more clinically about how things work with the clients, we share those new discoveries with you. So, and then that, along with new products will be coming out. We always want to teach what's coming, what's coming out there. So I really recommend that all of you, either as a patient or as a practitioner who have an interest in deeper healing. So like this, and like at the last conference that we had in Orlando, we had talked about the healing the body and binding toxins that result from parasites and mold, Lyme, radiation, environmental toxins, and all these crazy things, right? It's just fascinating. I'm also going to provide updates on my own health journey as I go through the products and then the protocols myself, as I have already had huge positive shifts in my own health, and having now really the energy to report and be able to do this now. So like, I've got more energy, I'm able to exercise, I'm getting up is easier in the morning now. My severe night sweats that I would have from my Lyme co-infections and Babesia is practically non-existent now, and my brain fog has diminished. I have so much more clarity. Have a great and wonderful day. I know it's pretty hectic out there right now with the whole issue with our immune system being compromised. So if you have any questions, let me know, and you can get in contact with me. And those of you that are interested and want to know more about Cellcore, really all you need to do is go to the website, cellcorebiosciences.com, click on the link, start sign up, and then you can enroll in the products and get going. So reach out if you have any other questions. I'll try to keep people posted as we go along about more different things. Have a great day.